Hey everyone, Isabel here. Today we're going to cover a different kind of grounding in day 9 of our 10-day grounding challenge. If you can't watch live, you can always catch the replays later. Today I'm going to use 2 diamonds again. I've got them right here. Before I bring them out, I want to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing. Now, maybe you have seen pictures, or maybe you are already aware that the Earth has a magnetic field. It surrounds the Earth and it's in a shape, they call it a toroidal shape, meaning kind of like a stretched donut, kind of wraps around like this. Earth is here and the toroidal field surrounds it. And there are layers of that field. And it does several things, one of which is protect the Earth from solar radiation. The human body also has a magnetic field, and it's shaped in a very similar way. We sometimes call it the aura, but it is also our magnetic field. When a person is at all feeling ungrounded, and we know that can feel a lot of different ways, anywhere from being disconnected, just weak, undernourished, vulnerable, uncomfortable with their body, unhappy, unable to heal, etc., etc., etc. It means that our magnetic field isn't complete, it isn't whole. And it's true, the magnetic field can shrink, and it can also separate into 2. So you have a magnetic field on the upper half of your body and one on the lower half of your body. So that's also a sign of a deteriorating field. It should be ideally covering you completely, extending overhead all the way around, down below your feet. And there's a movement to it. It brings energy up through the center of your body, and then the field goes around and down. There's this electrical thing happening. We call that the yang field, the way energy moves in that way. There's also the yin field, where within the yang field is a flow that moves in the opposite direction, coming down the center of the body, also reaching into the earth, and then coming up and around and so forth, repeating. So we have 2 alternating fields. We have a yang field, and then we have a yin field. The yin field brings heaven energy down into our body, through our body, and meeting with the earth, connecting with the earth, and then coming around and so forth. The yang magnetic field brings energy up from the earth into our body and through, reaching and connecting with heaven energy and so forth. So we have these 2 alternating, it's not exactly alternating, they are coexisting. These are coexisting fields, and at risk of getting too technical, there's a friction between them, and that friction creates energy. And we recognize that energy as vitalizing energy. So it's very important to have a healthy magnetic field. And once we do, and it is big enough that it connects us with the earth, then we're able to access all the benefits of the earth's magnetic field. It's as though our field gets plugged in to the greater network, which is the earth's protective magnetic field. For one thing, helpful to also protect our own bodies from changing solar radiation, cosmic radiation, and maybe even technological radiation. Okay, I'm going to get the diamonds out now. Here's one, and here comes the other. I'm so excited for you to experience this. Okay, getting these in position. And I'm just going to hold one. You can tune into what it feels like. And I just realized I want to show you what these diamonds look like. the two that we have been using past couple of days. They're really quite lovely. Very high quality diamonds. They're both, well, one is a VVS and one's a VS. They're both K colors. Okay. Two diamonds. Yay, diamonds. Yeah, I know. I share your sentiment. Okay. Tuning into that magnetic field that surrounds you. You may have already noticed a shift. You may notice a sense of tingly sensation around your body. You may notice movement. You may notice a sense of presence around you. A sense of charge. And you can support this by imagining what a complete and full healthy magnetic field would look like. It is a field that surrounds you. It is somewhat like a donut. I think that's a little stretched to call it that, but in that there is a core center and it radiates all around you, including above your head, and importantly for us today, also below your feet. So give some attention to your feet. It looks like we're going to be tracing the shape of that field now. That's it. Just sit back and receive. Be aware of what's happening in your own field. You don't have to reach out to find out what's happening in mine. You don't have to do that. Just your own. Nice. So strengthening the yang field. And taking a pause. Readjust the stones. Okay. Now let's strengthen the yin field. The one that supports energies moving down the body, down through the center of the body, reaching into the earth, and then coming around, and then down again. Continual motion. Magnetic field around the heart, and magnetic field around the body. Those two should also be coordinated. Let's do that again. Around the heart. Let's do yang field around the heart. And then yang field around the body. Now let's tone that down and do it in a more quiet way. Just using the diamonds, which in a particular orientation are able to move energy the way it moves in a toroid field. In other words, it's a way that accentuates the diamond's own magnetic field. It accentuates it, broadcasts it for those who are connecting and resonating with the stones. But just receive. You don't have to reach out to them. They come to you. Just notice what's going on in your own energy field around you. Notice a sense of what's going on in your spine, down your legs, and in your feet. See if you can notice a connection with the earth. That's electromagnetic. Yep. That is your own electromagnetic nature. Your own. All living beings have one. That's it. Just noticing how we are using the diamonds in a certain way to teach you how to recognize and strengthen your magnetic field. The diamonds provide a blueprint that your body can follow and emulate. It's like, oh, is that what it's supposed to be like? Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. You might also feel a sinking into the planet, like your feet are prongs of a electrical plug, and you're plugging your feet into the electrical source, which is the earth. And yes, the earth is an electrical source. It is. It's a source of life-giving energy. When you plug your feet into the earth, when you are grounded electromagnetically, you are able to tune into the life-giving energy of earth. You're also able to retain your own resources better. They're less likely to leak and scatter when you are geomagnetically grounded. Oh, our time is already almost over. Oh no, we have another minute. Okay. And then the yin grounding. Sometimes the yin grounding can make the initial connection, since it has to do with the heaven energies flowing down through your body and into the earth. And that's where that initial connection can come from. Although it is the yang field that continues it. We want both to be strong. Yang field, and then here goes yin field. And then we're going to end with yang field. Yeah, nice. Okay, taking a pause, integrating what you've experienced so that you can utilize a more enhanced, stronger, more well-organized electrical field. Oh, you're so welcome, Daniel. You can. Sometimes it's like riding a bicycle. As soon as we realize that, oh, we have a magnetic field, oh, I can give it some attention every once in a while. And suddenly it comes forward. And like riding a bicycle, the body doesn't forget. Just integrating. One more thing is when you might feel a little tired during the day, remember that magnetic field. Remember how it surrounds you. Remember how it moves in one direction and then in the other direction. Because the friction between those two, moving in different directions, it is what generates life energy. The more grounded you are in this way, the more access you have to the Earth's geomagnetic field, which is going to make you feel stronger, more present, more confident, and more protected. Okay. All right, well, bye-bye for now.